How do you determine the strategy for your business? What should it be? How do you know what it's going to look like? How will it deliver results? Welcome to the Business Behind Your Business, conversations to help your business grow and thrive. Hi, I'm Paul Sweeney, founder of Pretium Solutions, chartered accountants and certified business advisors, hosting the Business Behind Your Business. Hi, I'm Paul Sweeney. Welcome back to the Business Behind Your Business podcast. And look, today we're going to look at a question that a lot of people have been asking. So I've been talking with business owners and in community groups and the business chambers. And one of the things that is coming up is, how do I design my business plan and strategy to grow my business, but at the same time enjoy the lifestyle that I really want to have? And a lot of it comes down to how we determine what our business strategy should be. It really comes back to, why are we in business in the first place? Why does our business exist? Okay, what are we trying to achieve with our business? Because we need to answer that question about why does our business exist and what do we want out of it before we go along the path of trying to plan our strategy and design what actions we need to take to move our business forward. So why are you in business? That is the critical question. So why are you in business? I talk to a lot of business owners, and sometimes the question of why they're in business is because they had to start a business because they left a job, or their position was terminated for whatever reason, or the company that retrenched them, and that's why they started a business. Now, in a lot of those cases, the reason they're starting a business is to actually provide a form of income, but in doing so, they're replicating the job that they had before. So we're not talking about that situation. We're talking about how you actually grow your business. So why does your business exist? And there are lots of reasons why people go into business. It could be because of financial reasons. You believe that you can generate more revenue by operating your own business, by providing more revenue you can provide for your family. You can send your kids to private education. You can afford the holidays that you really want to have. You can afford the house that you want. You can afford the lifestyle that you want. But to do that, you need to generate income from your business to support that lifestyle. It might be because you found a better way of doing things. You have a desire to solve a problem. Okay, you have a desire to solve an existing problem, and you want to make that solution available to a lot more people. And of course, you want to make some revenue from that, be rewarded for your ideas, your development, your energies. Now, and that's great as well. So there are lots of different reasons why we go into business. And sometimes we lose track of those reasons. We lose track of the reasons why we actually started our business. So it's very easy to say when we're designing our plan that we want to make more profit or we want to generate more revenue. But we need to step back a question and ask that first question of why. Now, in that book by Simon Sinek, Start With Why, it's become very popular to ask this question. And in a way, the question of why has become a bit of a buzz phrase, one of those phrases that we are a bit sick of hearing. But the truth is, we need to come back to why we started our business. Why does it exist? And the reason we say that is those reasons why, they drive the purpose of what your business is there to do. Okay, if your why for starting the business is revenue-based, financial-based, then we need to look at how much revenue do you need to generate. Your plan needs to be, how do I take my business from where it is now to the amount of revenue that I need to generate? If the purpose of your business is to spend more time with your family, that means you don't want to be working 70, 80 hours a week. You might only want to be working 30 hours a week, or 4 days a week, or 1 day a week. If that's the case, we need to plan your business so that you can create a business that allows you to work 4 days a week, 3 days a week, 1 day a week, whatever that is, so that you've got time and energy to spend with your family. So depending on what your reason for your business being there, what that reason is, that will drive the plans that you make for your business. And that's where your strategy needs to start. So if you are needing to have a business that gives you the flexibility to take time off, to coach your kids, cricket, soccer, football teams, then you're not going to be happy if your business is requiring you to work 70, 80 hours a week. Okay, so we need to put that in perspective. So what are your actual reasons for your business being there? What's important to you? Okay, if you need a business where you only want to work 30 hours, okay, that affects what you're able to do in that business. Okay, it affects how you structure your business. You might need to use more automation, delegate more, outsource more. Okay, and that sometimes comes at a cost. So you need to factor that in. So what are you capable of doing? If you want a business that's going to generate a lot more revenue than you're doing at the moment, then we need to work out how much revenue does that need to be? How do we need to get from where we are today to where we want to be? Okay, so it's fine to say we want to have $500,000 of revenue, of profit, actually, $500,000 of income. There's nothing wrong with that at all. Nothing wrong with that goal at all. But what we need to work out is, what does that enable me to do? Okay, does that mean I'm going to be able to pay off my mortgage faster? Does that mean I'm going to be able to take that holiday I need? Does that mean I then have the capital, the funding available to do that research project that I really wanted to do, that personal project that's maybe not going to generate as much revenue, but is going to need some capital to start with? So why do you need to earn that $500,000 of income per year? Okay, because that influences, what your goals are. Influences the plans that you that you put in place, the strategy that you're going to have. So if we go back to why our business exists, and we design our strategy, our plan around meeting those goals, enabling us to achieve those goals, I believe we're going to be more likely to succeed. We're going to be more likely to achieve those goals. And the reason is that we're not just doing the daily grind. We're not just going about business, working hard in the business. We can draw a link between what we're doing, the actions we're taking, and where we want to be, the ultimate goals, the reasons why we're in business. And that makes it easier to get up in the morning. It makes it easier to put in the hard work. It makes it easier to commit and focus to those goals when you remember the underlying reason why you wanted to go into business. It also helps you identify when you've got to that point, so you can celebrate that success. You can understand, I've got to that point of success. I've achieved that goal. I can now work only 3 days a week. It means I've structured my business so that I can achieve the reasons I went in, which was to give me time to spend with my family, to coach their teams, to go on holidays, to be involved in other non-profit work. Maybe that's the reason. So we come back to, how do we design our strategy? What should our strategy and plan look like? Well, once we've got a clear understanding of our why for our business, why it exists, we can then identify the goals. Okay, and when we've got our bigger goals, we can then look at where we are at the moment and work out what do we need to do to get to that goal, to achieve those goals. What are the steps we need to take? What are the things we need to put in place? And then list those down, document that strategy. It doesn't need to be a novel. Just highlight the key things of what we're going to do to move from here we are today to where we want to be so that our goals are met. Okay, what resources do we need? What do we need to do? If I need to free up time because I'm spending too much time on my business, what processes do I need to be more efficient at? What processes can I outsource to somebody who is better at it, more efficient? What do I need to change? What resources do I need? What capacity do I need? Do I need to hire another employee to achieve that revenue goal, that lift in revenue? Do I need to invest in marketing to attract more customers, to increase revenue, to increase profit? What kind of customers do I need? What are the profitable customers that my business needs? But when we know what we're trying to achieve, it helps us get very focused on what we need to be doing, what our actions are. What are the key things we need to be doing? Document those, make a list of what needs to happen, what strategies you need to put in place, what are the steps, what are the resources you need. Then we need to do it. We need to implement. We need to make sure that we do those things that are important. Focus on the key activities. Be very clear about what is key to achieving our goals. Okay, and when we're very focused, we do those things. We make it happen. Implement, that means do it. Okay, but review what's going on. What are the results? Make sure you implement your plan. Okay, and look, tell somebody about it so that you're accountable. But the more excited you get about your plan, because it matches your underlying goal, your underlying reason for why your business exists. The more passionate you become, the more willing you are to focus and do those activities to make success happen. And at the end of the day, you then have met your goals. You've got more success. Your business supports the lifestyle that you want. And that's the reason we go into business. That should be the reason we go into business. Okay, so if you're working in a business that is not giving you the satisfaction, we need to go a step back and look at, why does the business exist? Because if you can't answer that, if you're just replicating a job, then maybe the time is now to close up that business, which is not really a business, and go back to paid employment. Does your business satisfy? Does it meet those reasons? Does it tick the boxes when we say, this is why we start our business, this is why we get out of bed in the morning? If it doesn't, we need to have a closer look at what are we doing in our business. We might need to change some things, and that's why we need to step back and reassess why we're in business. So where does your strategy start? It starts with understanding why you are in business in the first place. So take some time out, grab a coffee, relax, and think about why you went into business in the first place. And then make a key point of, this is what my business is here for. And that's the first step to putting in place a great strategy to help you achieve your goals. So if you are wanting to get some more resources and to help you along this way, then please subscribe to our newsletter, where we keep you updated about what's going on in the business behind your business. And we also provide on a monthly basis some extra tools and resources to help you grow your business. So if you're interested in that, then jump on the website and sign up to our newsletter. Or you can ask us a question to email podcast@thebusinessbehindyourbusiness.com, and we'll make sure to answer your question in an upcoming episode. So I'm Paul Sweeney. Thank you for joining me, and stay tuned for more episodes of the Business Behind Your Business podcast. Thanks for listening. Do you have a question you'd like our team of experts to answer? If you do, send your question to podcast@thebusinessbehindyourbusiness.com. To hear more from the Business Behind Your Business, don't forget to subscribe using your favourite podcast player. Or you can visit the businessbehindyourbusiness.com website.